guys, welcome back to Sissy Spaces. Thanks for joining me today, and I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and was able to share it with those you love. Since 2024 is coming to an end, I thought it would be fun to take a look back at some of my favorite videos from this past year. So I've compiled several of them into one long Clean With Me marathon that you could put up on your TV, tablet, or phone and do whatever task or chores you need to get done today while bringing me along as a friend to clean with you. What's great about this Clean With Me marathon is that you don't have to stop what you're doing to change the channel. You just have that consistent cleaning, decluttering, organizing, restocking, and laundry motivation with lots of decorating ideas. I've also included some cleaning and organizing tips along with some of my cleaning habits and routines to help you maintain a clean and tidy home. And you have everything you need in this one video to start your new year off right. So I hope you enjoy this one and it motivates and inspires you to do all the things you need to get done today. I also hope by cleaning together, cleaning becomes a little more enjoyable as it has for me. And as always, at the end of the video, if you're new to the channel, hit that like, subscribe button and share this channel with your family and friends. And if you've already subscribed, welcome back and continue to hit that like button. And thanks for your support. I do what I do because of you. So without further ado, let's get this end of year Clean With Me marathon started. Guys, welcome back to Sissy Spaces. There's a lot going on in today's video because we're doing some cleaning, restocking, and organizing. I'm also taking you with me on our weekly shopping trip to Walmart and Sam's for a large grocery haul. To prepare for the grocery haul, we're going to clean the fridge and pantry while making our grocery list. But before doing that, I need to get this kitchen cleaned up, starting with unloading and loading the dishwasher. So I hope you're ready for lots of cleaning motivation, a shopping trip to Walmart and Sam's, our weekly grocery haul, and restocking and organizing of the fridge and pantry. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, at the end of the video, please remember to hit that like, subscribe button and share this channel with your family and friends. Once done unloading this dishwasher, I'm going to check to see if we have any rinse aid in the dispenser. These dishes are a little damp, and this occurs most often because it was loaded incorrectly. But in this case, it was due to a lack of rinse aid. Some may consider rinse aid not necessary, but I found that when not used, it decreases the drying performance of my dishwasher, and it also leaves water spots on the dishes. Here I'm placing the newly cleaned utensils under the older ones to ensure all of them are used equally. I do the same with all my other dishes, cookware, and definitely food. This not only ensures all dishware and cookware are used, but it also ensures you don't end up with some overused and wearing out faster than others. And it keeps dust and grime from accumulating on the unused items. So in other words, nothing goes more than a few days without being washed. After returning these glass storage containers and dishware to the cabinets and drawers, we'll wash the remaining items and load them in the dishwasher while washing and drying others by hand, starting with our baking pans, which are in rough shape. I like using this roll-up dish drying rack whenever I hand wash and air dry any items left in the sink. And I plan to use the Easy Off oven cleaner on the pans and oven racks next week, which always leaves them looking brand new. I don't use the Easy Off oven cleaner to clean our oven, as it is a self-cleaning oven, but I do use it on our baking pans and oven racks once per year to give them a fresh look. Also, we placed the bacon we cooked this morning directly on these baking pans, something we rarely do, but we were out of parchment paper. So that's another reason why these baking pans look rough as well. I did coat them well with the Dawn Power Wash and left them soaking in the sink while eating breakfast, which was a little under an hour. This allowed for easy removal of the grease and burnt-on food residue, and the Easy Off oven cleaner will remove the rest of the burnt-on grease stains next week. Today, we'll sit them on the side to allow them to air dry while I continue to load the remaining dishes in the dishwasher. By the way, a quick update on our Owner Suite bathroom remodel. Our countertops were installed last Friday, but we had an issue with the outlet cover extending past the backsplash. As such, we're currently waiting for that portion of the countertops to be fixed. Also, our plumbing was completed, including the installation of the faucets, shower fixtures, toilet, and freestanding tub. The only items we're waiting on now are the shower doors, and hopefully we'll receive those next week. Other than that, the new bathroom is looking great, and I can't wait to share it with you. This is an odor-absorbing splash screen that's supposed to be used when frying food, and I was so proud of myself because I actually used it this morning when cooking sausages for breakfast. This, along with the garlic press, are rarely used in our household, but I like having them around because they work great when used. I just need to remember to use them more often. I am placing a dishwasher tablet in the dispenser, but I'm not starting it because it's not completely full. By placing a dishwasher tablet in the dispenser, it lets everyone know that the dishes in the dishwasher are dirty and more dirty dishes can be added until it's full. And whenever I open this drawer, Max thinks it's snack time. But when I think about it, it really is, because I do give him a treat whenever I open it, which is not intentional. But he's my fur baby, and I have spoiled him rotten. He's so smart because he smiles at me, which is so dang cute that I can't help myself. I think on this day, he received 3 treats versus his usual 1 per day. I am going to use Dawn Power Wash to deep clean this sink, but first I'm trying to remove any food particles and residue before doing so. I also want to thoroughly clean the upper portion of the garbage disposal, which prevents odors, and will place the Scrub Mummy sponge in the dishwasher once all the dishes from dinner are cleared from the sink. I know it probably seems as if I'm doing too much by cleaning the sink twice, because I do plan to clean it again after dinner. To be honest, it's a habit. Whenever I remove the dishes from the sink, I clean the sink. Also, it doesn't hurt to always have a clean sink in between meals, as this process does prevent the spread of germs and bacteria. Now that the sink is cleaned, we can prepare for our weekly grocery haul. My plan is to clean and inventory the pantry and fridge, and because I do this weekly, it doesn't take long at all. And although not shown, I did check the linen closet upstairs for any hygiene items needed, and hubby and the boys, added a few items of their own. This is my birthday week, so I requested a movie night in with the entire family. And along with the necessities, I'm adding my favorite junk foods to the special dinner hubby's preparing this evening. In the past, hubby and the boys would treat me with dinner and a movie out. But I found over the last 5 years that I prefer dinner and movie in, which is not only more personable, but saves us a lot of time and money. We did pick up a few things earlier this week after our doctor's appointments, so most of the items I'm shopping for today are multiples or replacements. By the way, if you hear any drilling in the background, it's a contractor installing the mirrors, towel rods, and toilet paper holder. I'm so happy hubby convinced me to keep our current mirrors because they look great in this space, along with our old lights and bath faucet. Along with cleaning the fridge and pantry today, I also need to clean the faucets and countertops. And instead of using a cleaning product to clean them, I chose to use a microfiber cloth with water instead. The family and I have a habit of cleaning up spills or messes when seen, so a cleaning product is not needed to clean the kitchen, pantry, or fridge today. Instead of using the same damp microfiber cloth to clean the island sink, I chose to use Dawn dish detergent with a Scrub Mummy sponge instead. Last night, I cleaned some veggies in this sink, so I want to remove any food residue left behind. Also, this sink is used as much as the larger sink, but unfortunately doesn't get cleaned as often, so it's a good thing that I remembered to clean it today. Now that the fridge is cleaned and inventoried, it's time to clean the pantry. But first, let's clean the perimeter of the island and write down the cold items needed before I forget. I did check the freezer off camera and added those items as well. As mentioned earlier, I do need some parchment paper, and I also need to refill my snack and sandwich bag storage containers. But I don't need to add the storage bags to the list because I have plenty in my overflow cabinet located above these drawers. Once done returning the items to this drawer, I do need to grab the iHome portable vacuum cleaner to clean the second drawer because it's where I store my breads and it's always full of crumbs. I try to clean out this drawer at least twice per week because I'm afraid if I don't, it'll attract pests. I have seen large roaches in our home, especially since the start of the bathroom remodel, but also because our home backs up to a wooded area with a lake. On camera, it may seem the crumbs are not there, but they are, especially in the corners of this drawer. At one point, I considered storing our bread in the fridge, but changed my mind because the family and I really enjoy the taste of the bread at room temperature. Also, storing the bread in the fridge does prevent mold and extended shelf life, but it can also cause it to stale 6 times faster than if left at room temperature. This drawer is cleaned maybe every 3 months because of its contents. But today, I do want to clean it along with the remaining drawers since I have the time. This also gives me an opportunity to restock the tissue boxes of used grocery bags in the bathrooms. This drawer, along with the one below it, are what we call the movie snack drawers, and my plan is to fully restock them today. Lately, hubby and I have been watching on the Disney Channel the Marvel show called Agatha All Along, and we absolutely love it. It's set after the events of the show called WandaVision, and both contain 9 episodes. Hubby and I watched episode 6 recently, which ties the first 5 episodes together. I'm so looking forward to episode 7, which airs Wednesday, October the 23rd. So if you like the Marvel movies, you're going to enjoy watching Agatha All Along as well. Quick check-in. How's everyone doing? The family and I are doing well, except for the change in weather recently that we were just not prepared for. But as always, it could be worse. I do plan to restock Max's drawer today. He does have the 8 of the Hill Science Diet wet canned food available, but I like to keep at least 2 weeks worth on hand at all times. So today, my plan is to purchase at least a dozen more, which will last the remainder of the month. He usually eats 1 can per day and also snacks on his hard food with carrots and celery throughout the day. And he receives 1 treat per day. But on this day, he received a lot more than that, which was not intentional. Now that it's getting closer to the holidays, I want to give these containers a thorough clean and use them to house our pecans. We not only eat pecans as a snack, but I use them in various recipes for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. To ensure they're restocked today, they will be added to the grocery list. Once these storage containers are cleaned, we'll leave them out to air dry, add some items to the grocery list, then finish wiping down the counters before heading out. The contractor is finishing up, and once done, I'm taking you with me to Walmart first, then return home to restock. Along with cleaning these counters, I do want to clean this binder, which holds our calendar, important reminders, and other items that need to be addressed right away. I forgot I had some Amazon returns, so we'll stop at UPS first, then Walmart for the first part of our weekly grocery haul. After cleaning this cart, we'll grab the carrots first, which are surprisingly not just for Max this time, but for the entire family. We also need more of the French bread, also known as crostini, that I use when making French toast, along with a large carton of eggs, although I would have preferred the 12-count extra large eggs that come in a pink carton, but they were out. We also need more of the sweet cream flavored coffee creamer, parchment paper, pecans, and the large pack of golden hamburger buns. By the way, quick tip, if you store your bread at room temperature like I do, always check the expiration date because bread stored at room temperature can show signs of mold as early as 5 to 7 days after expiration date. Hubby and I are not big soda drinkers, but I do want to grab a 6-pack of Sprite for our youngest son, as well as a 6-pack of Mountain Dew for our oldest. And of course, every time I shop at Walmart, I get sidetracked and take at least 10 minutes to look at their decor. I do plan to decorate for Christmas early next month, so of course I had to see what they had as far as new Christmas decor is concerned. Unlike last year, I do plan to decorate our Christmas tree, so I'm in search of some new tree decor. But it was fun looking at their other new Christmas decor pieces as well. I do want to add bulbs to our tree this year, as well as beads and other traditional tree ornaments. But we'll see what I can find over the next 3 weeks. I especially like the glass pine cone ornaments, but when I returned to get them, they were sold out. I also liked some of their garlands, but went home empty-handed. After browsing the remaining ornaments that were new this year, I checked out their Christmas trees, then got back on task, getting the boys' favorite scent of Aveeno body wash. I also needed threaders because I do have a fixed bridge, and I shared how that happened in one of my older videos. Along with that, we needed more of my favorite glass cleaner and a few more items I'll share when we arrive home. Our total budget for today's grocery haul was $400, and at Walmart we were $35 shy of $200, which means we have a max budget of $235 for our next grocery haul at Sam's. Once we're done loading our items, we'll head home, unpack, and see what other items I picked up from Walmart. On this day, Hubby and our youngest son were getting haircuts, but did arrive home just in time to help unload Sam's grocery haul. Also, our oldest was leaving for work just as I was pulling in, so it's a good thing our Walmart load was not as large and heavy than the grocery haul from Sam's. By the way, if you're new to my channel, I like splitting our grocery hauls up for various reasons, but mainly because my small car can only hold so much. I like using the self-checkout line at Walmart for various reasons, but mainly because I can double bag all my items, thus having plenty of used grocery bags that I can then use as trash bags. Earlier today, I did restock the used tissue containers in the bathrooms to make room for the new bags I brought home today. We'll place the cold items in the fridge first, starting with these eggs. I do cook a dozen eggs per week, and hubby likes to boil a few eggs per week as well. So this 18-pack of eggs won't last long at all. As I mentioned earlier, I usually purchase 2 dozen of the extra large eggs in the pink carton, which does last a little over 2 weeks. These pre-packaged baby carrots do cost more, but I don't mind paying for the convenience. They're great for on the go and have just enough in each packet to hold you over until your next meal. One of these cans of glass cleaner will be stored in the upstairs linen closet, so I placed it on the stairs for our youngest son to take up when he arrives home. And once we're done restocking the remaining items I shared earlier, we'll take a look at the rest of our weekly grocery haul from Walmart. As you can see, I should have picked up 2 bags of the pecans from Walmart, or waited to pick up the oversized bag of pecans from Sam's instead. So it will be placed on the grocery list for next week, along with our youngest son's favorite cereal that I forgot to add to the grocery list today. And along with the threaders that I need for my fixed bridge, I also needed more of the Bayer low-dose aspirin that I take every day. Some other grocery items we were low on were the soft soap hand soap in the aloe vera scent, Stridex wipes for our youngest son, and vitamin D3 for me. I also needed a can of the Easy Off oven cleaner I plan to use next week on our oven racks and baking sheets. We were low on the Swiffer dusters and sweeping cloths. white distilled vinegar that I use mostly as a laundry product, the Nature's Own honey wheat bread, my favorite Chipotle flavored salad dressing, Bubba burgers, crinkle cut fries, and the original silk almond flavored milk. After giving Max a carrot, we'll bag our crinkle cut fries and place them in the freezer. For those that are new to my channel, I like cutting the bags of fries in half and placing each half in a gallon-sized Ziploc freezer bag. When the boys were younger, this made it easier for them to open and fully close the bags, and this also prevented crumbs from ending up in the bottom of my freezer. And another bonus, the Ziploc freezer bags help prevent freezer burn. Sam's, we really only needed a few things such as bottled water, lens wipes, and orange juice. But as I mentioned earlier, it is my birthday week, so I indulged on my favorite junk foods. I also picked up items to restock the movie night snack drawers and grabbed another package of my favorite grapes, which are the red seedless table grapes. So at Sam's, I picked up 2 packages of the chicken breast strips, vegetable spring rolls, mozzarella sticks, which are the boys' favorite, along with French toast sticks, freshly squeezed orange juice, lens wipes, the cheddar and sour cream chips, which are hubby's favorite, 2 containers of the chocolate-covered almonds, and the Act 2 Butter Lovers popcorn. To reserve storage space in the freezer, I'm removing the frozen food box items and will place them in the Ziploc gallon freezer bags, similar to what I did with the crinkle cut fries from Walmart. I also removed the cooking directions from the vegetable spring rolls and included them in the Ziploc bag with the item because we haven't tried these spring rolls before, so to ensure we cook them correctly, the cooking directions were needed. And as you just saw, I try to remove as much of the air as possible from the freezer bags and seal them tightly before placing them in the freezer. It may seem redundant to do this, but again, this extra step does help and has saved me a lot of time and not having to thaw and clean the freezer. Also, I rarely have freezer burn on any of the items in the freezer. That's if the bags are closed correctly. By the way, thank you to my family and friends for the birthday wishes. I had a very relaxing day with good food, family, and enjoyed some of my favorite shows. And we are not going to discuss how many of these cookies I ate because it was too many. But it was my birthday. Again, I've always said enjoy what you love, but in moderation, and do you, because I definitely do. Pass up these Halloween-shaped cookies because they are so cute. And if you watched recent videos, you've already seen the fall-shaped ones. Also, they are cake-like cookies, and they all taste the same. After washing my hands for what seemed like the 100th time today, we'll have fun restocking our chip drawer. You all know I take my time when doing this because in my opinion, presentation is everything. Also, as I was restocking the chip drawer, our youngest son was at the eat-in table bagging up the chocolate-covered almonds and raisins that I forgot to share with you earlier during the grocery haul, including the bottled water. our trip drawer has been restocked, we'll restock the cabinet which holds our bottled water. And once done, restock the second movie night snack drawer with the chocolate-covered almonds and raisins and microwavable popcorn. By the way, the white-capped bottled water is 16.9 fluid ounces, while the clear-top ones are 23.7 fluid ounces. We alternate between the two depending on what our local Sam's has in stock. Again, I'm willing to pay for convenience and on-the-go items because at my age, time is very important to me and I would rather spend that little bit of time with family. When eating this popcorn, I like adding either chocolate-covered raisins or almonds. I'm also a fan of dipping fries in ice cream, and I love Dr. Pepper but rarely drink it. I'm partial to candy corn and like to eat them with the seasoned almonds and cashews I pick up from Kroger's around this time every year, and my favorite meal of all times is our traditional Thanksgiving meal we plan to prepare in as little as 4 weeks. So that's me. What about you? Yep, Max is back for another treat and of course he'll receive it. I just love how he's patiently waiting and watching. Oh, and I didn't film going into PetSmart because it was packed and very noisy. They had a large class in progress, and as I watched, a poodle was the star. She or he followed every command and sat quietly while others were being tasked. I absolutely love watching them, and if hubby approved, we would have a house full of them. By the way, Max is not our first fur baby. We adopted Midnight, a poodle mix at 6 weeks old, and he blessed us with his presence for 16 years until his untimely passing in 2008. We were so heartbroken that it took us almost 10 years to adopt again, with Max joining the family in 2017. Once done restocking our laundry cabinet, we need to restock the desk located in the gym. 2 weeks ago, I, along with our youngest son, added 2 coats of the clear polyurethane to it to finish it off, and the boys finally moved it upstairs this week. So today, my plan is to restock it with hubby's car collectibles and miscellaneous memorabilia. I also need to give the gym a speed clean because it has been a few weeks since it was last cleaned. We did sand the legs down again along with the side panels, but those dark spots refused to budge. We also added 2 coats of the clear polyurethane to the smaller desk that's located in our youngest son's room, but I don't need to restock it because he's already done so with his school supplies and books. After further review, the only thing that really needs to be done to this room that we call a gym is restocking of the desk and sweeping up the floors. I just checked the closet and the gym equipment and they're pretty clean. So once we're done adding hubby's collectibles to the desk, we'll do a quick sweep of the floors, then join Max on the couch for some mommy and me time. These containers are used to store his cars in the closet, so I want to return them here because this is where he had them. By the way, you can find those containers at Walmart in the fishing department. I chose to use the Swiffer sweeper instead of the vacuum because these floors were not that dirty, but really because I was too lazy to walk back down those stairs to retrieve the vacuum. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. And if you've already subscribed, thank you for returning and helping this channel reach 6,000 subscribers. Hey guys, welcome back to Sissy Spaces. In today's video, I'm going to be working on some organization in our newly remodeled bathroom, cleaning and restocking his and her vanities, and the linen closet. But first, I want to add these cabinet bumpers, which do a great job protecting the cabinet frame from the cabinet doors closing. Unfortunately, the shower doors haven't arrived yet, so there's not going to be a bathroom remodel reveal today, but hopefully the doors will arrive next week. And if so, my plan is to air the reveal on Sunday, November 3rd at noon. So if you're not already subscribed, please do so at the end of the video so you don't miss it. Along with restocking and organizing our new bathroom, I'm also deep cleaning the kitchen and laundry room, as well as taking care of some monthly and annual home maintenance projects. Yesterday I dusted and vacuumed this bathroom, but I failed to remove some stubborn stains from the linen closet. So I need to do that today, along with emptying all the storage bins that are currently stored in our bedroom. And once done, we'll clean and place the bins in our storage shed for future use. I love the height of the ceilings in the bathroom, and the builder included the height in the linen closet. As such, there's a lot more storage space to be used, but it also means it's difficult to keep clean. So when restocking, my plan is to place excess items on the top shelf that are only used if needed. I have been really looking forward to moving into this bathroom and also removing the storage bins from our bedroom. So today was not only a lot of fun, but also a lot of work. And we still have some additional items to move in here, which are located upstairs in the boys' bathrooms that we're using until the shower doors arrive. So along with revealing this bathroom on Sunday, November the 3rd, we're also doing some cleaning, restocking, organizing, and decorating of it as well. I would usually pick up the Charmin Ultra Soft toilet paper, but Sam's was out, so hubby grabbed the Members Mark toilet paper instead, which is just as soft and it costs a lot less too. I also want to return these magazines to our built-in recessed magazine rack, but need to clean it first. And we'll use these bleach-free Clorox disinfectant wipes, which are safe to use on hard, non-porous surfaces such as finished wood, sealed granite, and stainless steel. I am a creature of habit, so it was important that I restock and organize the linen closet as it was before. It has been 5 weeks since it was last used, so it did take a while to replace the items as before and to make it more practical to use for not only myself, but hubby as well. Some of these storage bins have items that will be placed in the vanity, so that's why I'm not removing them all at once. Also, I need to line the bottom of the cabinets because the old liners were removed and trashed while the cabinets were being sanded down and restained, along with the cabinet bumpers. As I was restocking and organizing this linen closet, I realized I was out of liners and decided that once done, I'll take a trip to Walmart to pick up some, along with a quick trip to Home Depot to grab the granite gold water-based sealer spray needed to reseal our kitchen countertops, which is one of our home maintenance projects I do on an annual basis. Last month, I was having a very difficult time finding the Luster Curl Moisturizer in the blue and white bottle, so I opted for the Luster Silk Curl Max Moisturizer at Walmart instead, and I could have kicked myself because the old Luster Curl Moisturizer in the blue and white bottle costs 6 times more on Amazon than the new Luster Silk in the gold bottle, and the Luster Curl Moisturizer in the blue and white bottle doesn't smell or work as well. So you know I had to load up on the Luster Silk and grab the 4 remaining bottles they had on the shelf at Walmart. And of course, I informed Amazon of the price gouging that was happening with the product, so they gave me a full refund. After tidying up this area and moving the chairs back in place, we'll add some cabinet bumpers to hubby's vanity, but also to the storage trays I plan to place in the drawers later, which will keep them from sliding when opening and closing the drawers. By the way, these cabinet bumpers are from Amazon, and I ordered the 200-piece pack in order to have extras for our remaining bathroom cabinets, as well as the cabinets located in the kitchen. These smaller acrylic trays are from Amazon and had recessed slots available, which fit the cabinet bumpers perfectly. I wasn't able to add cabinet bumpers to the Home Edit line of trays, which are the thicker, clear ones, so I left those as is. Along with our trip to Walmart and Home Depot, I also plan to stop at the UPS store to return the vanity mirror that finally arrived from Amazon. 2 weeks ago, I wanted to change the vanity mirrors because the old ones are really made for the closets. But after the contractor hung them up, I realized I really liked them and decided to keep them instead. And along with the sealant from Home Depot, we also needed an outlet cover, and I'll explain why in next week's video. And of course, I picked up a few other items from Walmart that were not on the list and definitely not needed. Hubby and I have separate vanities, so this is my vanity, and I cleaned the cabinet last night, but not hubby's. So once done lining this one, we'll clean hubby's and line his as well. We'll also restock and organize the vanity drawers, but not before placing the acrylic storage containers in them. I figured I really don't need to line the drawers because the trays will serve as liners as well as separate the contents within the drawers. This was such an easy and simple project, and it didn't cost much at all. First, we'll place the trays in the drawers and then restock and organize the cabinets. Again, the last time we used these vanities were 5 weeks ago, so I don't quite remember where items were placed. And placing these trays in the drawers does take time in order to ensure they fit properly. Again, we're using a mixture of the Home Edit line of storage containers, as well as the budget-friendly ones from Amazon. But once I was done placing all of the trays in the drawers that I had on hand, I found I was short a few and plan to pick some up next week during our weekly grocery haul. I do plan to leave some areas within the drawers without trays, which will allow for larger items, indoor excess items, because I try to buy most, if not all, of my hygiene items in bulk, which means less trips to restock. And we all know in some cases, it's much cheaper to buy in bulk than not. Hubby's vanity and drawers are much smaller than mine, so it was pretty easy to add trays to his drawers as well as restock them. And as I restocked, I was also thanking myself for loading the items in the storage bins based on his and her products, which allowed for faster restocking. I also left all of hubby's hair trimmers and accessories in these shoe boxes, which was a breeze to return to the vanity as well. I did declutter some items, and you'll notice that as I place the contents in the drawers. My rule has always been that if you haven't used a hygiene product within 30 days, you probably won't use it again before it expires. I also donated some items that were of good quality, but before doing so, with hubby's products, discussed it with him first. I was so happy when I saw what was in the last storage bin because it was full of hubby's hygiene products. I didn't want to overcrowd his drawers, so I placed all of the larger items in a shoebox and placed the shoebox in the center of his cabinet. Once he's lived with it for a while, with his permission, I'll replace the shoebox with a clear pull-out storage bin. Once done restocking and organizing the last drawer, we'll do a quick vacuum of the area where the storage bins were held, and then, with my oldest son's help, return the storage bins to the shed. He was off work today, so he agreed to help me with this, as well as with our second home maintenance project of the day that I plan to share with you after placing our daily load of laundry in the dryer. The last time I loaded items in the shed, I lost the key, so this time I made sure to leave it in the lock. I also did a little bit of organizing in the cabinets because we loaded all the extra items in here from the bathroom remodel after cleaning the garage. I didn't film cleaning the garage, but wish I had because it was absolutely filthy. It was the dumping ground for the supplies used during the bathroom remodel, and after a few hours of cleaning, decluttering, and organizing, I was finally able to park my car in it again. Once done placing this load of darks in the dryer, we'll clean the tub of the washer using the Fresh Washing Machine Cleaner tablet. I do this monthly because it cleans the areas that I can't reach, such as deep inside the pump, tub, agitator, and the hose. But most of all, I like using these tablets because it's septic tank safe and works well with high efficiency front loaders like this LG washer seen here. On this day, Max wasn't feeling very well and had an accident on this throw. So at first, I was going to cancel the tub cleaning cycle and place it in the wash, but I decided to treat the stain first with the Shout Stain Remover and allow it to sit for a few hours. Later that evening, I did place it in the wash on the sanitized cycle along with his other towels and throws. I asked asked my oldest son to clean this couch so I could do some decluttering of our extra throw pillow covers, duvets, and throws. I plan to donate these items tomorrow, along with the extra towels that are no longer needed. Although not shown, I did bag the extra towels and place them in the car as well. And instead of waiting on my oldest son to clean the sofa, I did that as well as dust the console tables and fireplace and used the iRobot vacuums to clean the floors. I'm still loving our iRobot vacuums and use them every day. And now that I have the new Yonder iRobot with a remote, it's twice as nice. I do clean them after each use to ensure they continue to function properly and plan to do that today after I finish our second annual project, which is deep cleaning our oven racks and stainless steel baking pans. After removing these oven racks and stainless steel baking pans and spraying them down with a heavy-duty oven cleaner, I think I just proved shrinkflation is real. Because last year, I was able to spray both sides of the stainless steel pans and oven racks, but this year, the can was empty after only spraying one side. I like to believe I received a faulty can, but I also believe shrinkflation is real. Unlike last year, I left the stainless steel pans and oven racks outside for only 2 hours versus 6 because it was starting to get late and I wanted to clean them along with the double ovens before dinner. These Jennair double ovens do come with a self-cleaning function, but I stopped using the self-cleaning function 2 years ago after it burnt out the control panel, which is located above the top oven. And to replace the control panel, it cost us over $1,100, and we were without an oven for over 4 weeks. So now I deep clean it monthly using Dawn Power Wash, a scrub mummy sponge, and a damp dish towel. While I was hard at work cleaning these double ovens, the iRobots were cleaning all the floors in the rooms on this first floor. I even opened all the doors to ensure they vacuumed the closets and toilet rooms as well. They each have at least a 2-hour run time without having to recharge and automatically return to the charger once done. I did let them run the entire time, and once they were finished, I was happy with the results, because that's one less thing I need to do today. Cleaning these double ovens manually is a lot of work, but it's worth it considering the cost and time lost using the self-cleaning function. I was also very careful when spraying the Dawn Power Wash, because if sprayed in the fans, it could cause them to fail over time. And I was very careful not to leave any standing water on the lights and fans as well. These are oven liners, and I ordered them off Amazon years ago. They're great at catching any drippings falling to the bottom of your oven, and you can also add one on each rack if needed. I ordered the 2-pack and keep one of each on the bottom of both of my ovens, which works for me. For those that are new to my channel, we use our bottom oven most often so it's no surprise that it has a lot more burnt-on food residue than the top. But with the combination of Dawn Power Wash and the Scrub Daddy sponge, I was able to easily remove them along with the burnt-on grease and other sticky residue found. There are other cleaning products that do a great job of cleaning the oven, but I like using Dawn Power Wash because any Dawn Power Wash left on the sponge, towels, and sink are easy to remove and only require a few rinses to clean. And although not shown, I did rinse the dish towel and Scrub Daddy sponge several times in between cleaning each section of the oven. And once done, I cleaned and disinfected the sink using Dawn Power Wash and Clorox disinfectant wipes. It's been about 2 hours since we sprayed the stainless steel pans and oven racks with a heavy-duty oven cleaner. To finish cleaning them, I'm going to spread these old beach towels on the kitchen island, and with our oldest son's help, use a Scrub Daddy sponge to scrub away any burnt-on grease and food residue. Then soak them in hot water with a few drops of Dawn dish detergent before washing and drying them by hand. This process works every time, but instead of waiting a year to do this again, I need to do it in 6 months. I wish I had known that I needed 2 cans of the heavy-duty oven cleaner before making my first run to Walmart and Home Depot. So it seems I will be placing this on my spring cleaning checklist for 2025. I do plan to deep clean the washer and dryer today, vacuuming out the dryer vent and cleaning the filter and draining the hose of the washer. But first, I want to fold and store away this load of laundry before doing so. Most of these items are jeans that I like washing together because they don't need to be washed as often. So I gather them throughout the week in order to have a full load. But this load also consists of some old PJs, t-shirts, and joggers. Also, I never completely dry the jeans in the dryer, which reduces wrinkles and shrinkage, and also helps preserve their shape and color. Quick check-in. How's everyone doing? The boys as well as hubby and I are doing great and are looking forward to the holidays. But our fur baby Max started the week off in rough shape. I noticed he was walking pretty slowly last Sunday, and when I would rub his neck, he would yelp in pain. The vet prescribed muscle relaxers, and within 2 days, he was back to his old self again. According to the vet, his breed are prone to joint issues, so along with muscle relaxers, we shortened his walks, but added more throughout the day, as well as ensuring he stayed hydrated and pottied often. While dusting our new bathroom last night, I also organized this closet, but I do need to deep clean it because it has been a while. During the demo phase of the bathroom remodel, we did cover everything with the plastic drop cloths, but you can still see a lot of dust on the shelves and some of the clothes. So when I deep clean our new bathroom in a few days, I'll also deep clean this closet. After changing my shirt, which was stained from the oven cleaner and wet from cleaning the pans, I returned the stainless steel baking sheets to the custom cabinet, but not before cleaning it. When designing this kitchen, I did ask for storage specifically designed for baking sheets. After visiting several kitchen showrooms, I opted to use the cabinet above the ovens because I realized that space would more likely not be used otherwise. I did struggle placing these oven racks back in the oven because I forgot we do have 2 roller racks, also known as full extension racks, and we always place them as the last or bottom rack within the oven. But after a few seconds, I realized my mistake and made the change. By the way, you can order these full extension racks for your oven, but be sure to take accurate measurements first. Here I'm cleaning these granite countertops using the Wyman's Granite and Stone Cleaner because I do plan to seal these counters in the morning using a granite gold countertop sealer I picked up from Home Depot earlier today. I didn't seal the countertops this evening because I was pretty tired once I was done with all the other projects I completed today. But using the granite gold countertop sealer is very similar to what I'm doing here. You basically spray and wipe. The biggest mistake most people make is allowing the product to dry, which causes hazing. So if you choose to use the granite gold countertop sealer to seal your granite or stone countertops, be sure to clean them first, then follow directions on the bottle. While cleaning these countertops, I received an email from the contractor that the shower doors can be installed on Wednesday. So if everything goes as planned, I'll spend Monday and Tuesday cleaning and decorating the new bathroom and spend the rest of the week finishing the reveal video. I do plan to clean the remaining countertops in the kitchen, but first I want to clean the filter and clear the drain hose of any excess water from this washer. I try to do this monthly, along with cleaning the tub using the Fresh tablets shown earlier. It's recommended you do this monthly, but I believe it all depends on how often you use your washer. We use ours daily, so deep cleaning it monthly works for us. I was happy to see that the drain hose fluids were clear because it's a good sign that our drain is working properly. Also, the filter wasn't as bad either because in the past I would spray it down using a mixture of vinegar, Dawn dish detergent, and water, then use the Rubbermaid scrubber to clean it. But today, I ran it under warm water and used unbleached Clorox wipes to remove any debris. I also deep cleaned the sink later that evening using baking soda and vinegar. Although I placed 2 dish towels down to catch any of the fluids from the filter compartment, I suggest if you haven't done this in a while to hold a bucket under the filter before you remove it because you may have a lot more fluids drained from the filter than I did. Also, here's the bag of towels I mentioned earlier that I donated along with the throws and the throw pillow covers. As you can see, these iRobots are easy to clean and only take a couple of minutes to do so. They also come with replacement filters because the filters are made of paper versus plastic, but you can order replacement filters on Amazon along with any other parts needed for only a few bucks. Once done cleaning the other iRobot and the rest of the kitchen countertops, I want to share what hubby's making for dinner tonight. As you can see, cleaning the dustbin on the Roomba iRobot vacuum is a lot different than cleaning the dustbin on the Yonder iRobot vacuum. This Roomba doesn't come with a brush, so I use a paper towel to remove any debris left in it. This is also the oldest of the two by 4 years, but still does a great job of vacuuming these floors. I like spraying the countertops down first, and unlike the granite gold sealer, I'll allow the cleaner to sit for at least a minute, then using a dry microfiber cloth, wipe them clean. I will repeat this process again after dinner because I do plan to seal these countertops in the morning. I always pay special attention to this pop-up socket because I'm afraid it'll fail if any crumbs get in it. It has served us well for the last 7 years, and it's the only outlet attached to this island, so it's important to me that it's cleaned at least weekly. Also, another cleaning hack I like doing when cleaning these countertops is wiping them down in sections twice, but in opposite directions. My goal is to remove any streaks, but also to ensure all of the product has been removed. For those that are new to my channel, this is where we keep our monthly calendar and important reminders that need to be taken care of for the week. The family and I check this binder at least once per day to ensure no appointments or important tasks are missed. For example, I needed to renew my car tax recently, but received the reminder last month. So instead of placing it in the month of September to complete, I turned the page to October, placed it in there, and once October arrived, I took care of it. This not only keeps our family on track, but also reduces paper clutter. I'm still loving all of our Halloween decor and can't believe I'll be decorating for Christmas in a few weeks. This reminds me of a question I was once asked, which was, why do you have so many wall clocks in your home? And my response was that time is one of our most valuable resources, and the clocks are a reminder that it doesn't wait for anyone, and once lost, it can never be gotten back, so use it wisely. This is the boys' responsibility, but since hubby's cooking dinner tonight, I figured since I have the time, I'll do it instead. The crumb trays were pretty sticky, so instead of my usual cleaning with a paper towel, I cleaned them with a brush in running water and dried them by hand before returning them to the toaster. Once done cleaning this section of the countertop, we'll spend a little more time cleaning the grease splatters from behind the cooktop. I cleaned the vent hood grease traps a few weeks ago, so we're not cleaning those today, but I do want to ensure I remove any grease stains because if left untouched, they'll be a pain to remove once hardened and eventually cause an odor. The boys cooked burgers for lunch and did a great job of cleaning the cooktop, but not so great on the backsplash. I was impressed that they wiped down the containers and the decor located on the right side of the cooktop, but they definitely didn't clean the backsplash. Once done cleaning this area, I was able to get some video of hubby preparing dinner. He doesn't like to be videoed, so I was only able to get the prep phase. By the way, dinner consisted of baked seasoned chicken thighs and raw red cabbage and kale with freshly squeezed lemon juice. And as always, it was absolutely delicious. Guys, welcome back to Sissy's Faces. In today's video, we're deep cleaning the dining room and kitchen, as well as giving the dining room a refresh after installing the new pencil moldings. Along with that, I'm cleaning and organizing the fridge and pantry in preparation for our weekly grocery haul. And it wouldn't be a Sissy's Faces video without some laundry motivation. So I hope you enjoy this one and it motivates you to do some deep cleaning of your own. And as always, at the end of the video, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button and share this channel with your family and friends. When cleaning the fridge, I use a mixture of Dawn dish detergent and water. I found over the years that's all you really need to clean and refresh your fridge. I also remove any stains and spills when noticed, and only restock the fridge once the items needed are gone. This not only reduces odors, but also keeps your fridge cleaner for longer periods of time. You don't need to clean your fridge as often as I do, which is weekly. I do this in order to prepare for our weekly grocery haul. I not only spot clean the fridge weekly, but I also clean, declutter, and organize it along with the pantry. I found this not only saves money on our weekly grocery haul, but also keeps my household and fridge running efficiently. I not only clean the fridge weekly, but also clean the freezer as well. To keep the freezer cleaner for longer, I bag all freezer items and organize the frozen food in 4 different compartments. This helps the family and I find items needed quickly, but I also can easily see which items need to be replenished or replaced. You'll also notice that we don't keep a lot of meat in our freezer, and that's because we cook to order. In other words, we meal plan for the week and only purchase meat for the meal we plan to cook. As a child of poverty who grew up on leftovers, we cook larger meals and refrigerate the leftovers, which sometimes can last a week. This has saved our family tons of money and disciplined our boys to eat all food items available until they're gone. Now that our fridge and freezer are cleaned, it's time to clean the pantry. For those that are new to my channel, in 2017, we had the walls of the old walk-in pantry demolished in order to accommodate these cabinets and drawers. With the old walk-in pantry, food would always get lost in the back of the shelves, which cost us a lot of time and money. And no matter how often I organized it, it always seemed cluttered. With these new cabinet and drawers, things are less cluttered, and I'm able to see everything I have, thus reducing and/or eliminating duplicate purchases. And we found over time, this new pantry has saved us a lot of time and money. I know I sound like a broken record when I discuss saving time and money, and the reason why is that it's a concern for most of us, if not all. As I age, saving time is one of my top priorities and spending it with my family. But with that, living within our means is just as important. Hubby and I have decided to age in place, meaning we have no plans to sell this home and have decided to update it with the things we wanted in a new home. When we purchased this home in 2009, we did call it our forever home, and as of today, it truly is. If you're new to my channel, hubby and I have been married for over 33 years, and we have 2 young adult sons, with our youngest who's a senior in college. So it is much easier for me to keep our home clean, tidy, and organized. Hubby and I also raised our boys to be neat and tidy as well, giving them the responsibility of cleaning their rooms and play areas at a very young age. I remember singing the cleanup song with them every evening before bath time and on weekends, teaching them how to collect trash and laundry, as well as how to wash dishes and clean the bathrooms. This training at a very young age paid off because they seem to like things to be neat and tidy as well, and most of the time will clean up areas of our home without being asked. The youngest member of our family we call Max, who's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. We adopted him at 6 weeks old and trained him to blend in seamlessly with our family. He has learned that his areas are cleaned daily and has gotten used to our daily routine. He does have accidents on occasion, and it always occurs when I'm home alone with him, which happens around this time of the year now that school has started and our schedules have changed. As a matter of fact, later in the video, you'll have the pleasure of seeing me clean up one of these accidents. I don't usually include this in my videos, but I did say this channel was very realistic, and this is as realistic as it gets. Most of the time, I vacuum these pantry drawers only, but I did notice oil from the chips, so I do clean this drawer using the vacuum as well as a damp microfiber cloth. I found that if you don't remove the oil from the drawer, it'll settle in the wood, which will eventually cause an odor. If this happens to you, sprinkle cornstarch on the greasy spot and let it sit for a few hours, then wipe it off with a damp microfiber cloth. You can also use a cleaning solution of 1 part baking soda, 2 parts water, and lemon juice. Spray it on the area and let it sit for 2 to 3 minutes, then use a soft sponge to gently scrub the grease away. This is a WeatherTech sink mat, and I purchased 2 from Amazon a little over 4 years ago. Prior to using these mats, whenever our faucet, sprayer, or garbage disposal leaked, it would flood the base of the cabinet and ruin the wood. The purpose of these sink mats is to trap the leaks and spills, thus protecting the base of the cabinet. These sink mats are trimmable, durable, and easy to clean. By the way, this is not a paid sponsorship. I purchased this with my own money, and it was worth every penny. As I clean these cabinets and drawers, I'm sure you've noticed that I don't keep a lot of items in there. I've learned the fewer items in a space allows you to easily keep it clean, decluttered, and organized. Also, you'll find over time, the less items you have reduces the amount of time you spend cleaning, decluttering, and organizing. I was surprised to see that the pull-out trash bin drawer was not bad at all. While the contractors were here doing work in our home, our trash bin remained full. Thus, trash would constantly get trapped behind the trash bins in this cabinet. It's nice to know I'm not the only one in this family who was removing the trash stuck back here on a daily basis. By the way, I am rinsing the microfiber cloth in between cleaning these cabinets and drawers. And I regret not showing you how dirty the water was once I was done. Also, this spice drawer gets pretty gritty, so I maintain it by vacuuming and wiping it down weekly, along with our other spice drawer that I failed to record. Before continuing with today's deep cleaning of the kitchen, I need to place our daily load of laundry in the wash. Hubby was still asleep while I cleaned, so I didn't want to wake him by using the washer. The laundry room is located directly across from our bedroom, and it gets pretty loud at times. So now that he's up and in the shower, we can get it started. Today's load is darks, consisting of mostly polyester cotton blend items, which can be washed on basically any cycle. Today, we'll wash them on the normal cycle in cold water to prevent shrinkage. For those that are new to my channel, I prefer using the 1/4 of a cup of the Gain Moonlight Breeze Scented Powdered Detergent and 1/2 a cup of the Flings Moonlight Scented Breeze Firework Beads. I use borax as a deodorizer and place white distilled vinegar in the fabric softener tray as well as the bleach tray. I chose powdered detergent over liquid because there are less additives in powdered detergents. They're best at getting rid of tough stains, and powdered detergent costs less per load. Now that our daily load of laundry is in the wash, we can continue deep cleaning this kitchen, starting with this gas cooktop. I didn't cook breakfast this morning, so I wasn't sure how the cooktop looked after hubby cooked dinner last night. But now that I've looked, it's not bad at all. But there are some food stains I would like to remove using Dawn Power Wash, a Scotch-Brite sponge, and I'll use a dry microfiber cloth to remove any soapy residue left behind. There are tons of glass cooktop cleaners on the market that probably cleans better than Dawn Power Wash. But I like using Dawn Power Wash because it can be used on multiple surfaces. And since I use it in the kitchen anyway, that's one less cleaner I need to purchase, which means less products cluttering up my cabinet. I do plan to purchase more Scrub Daddy sponges because I enjoy using them. It's nice to come into the kitchen to clean and be greeted with a smile. I don't know about you, but sometimes I need all the motivation I can get when cleaning. In my opinion, whoever came up with the design of the Scrub Mommy and Daddy sponge is a genius. As I cleaned the cooktop, I was mentally preparing our grocery list, as well as the list of things I need to do before dinner. Throughout the week, the family and I have been preparing both lists, but I realized I was low on some of my favorite foods and cleaning products. As parents, we're so focused on ensuring our kids, spouses, and pets are taken care of that we forget to take care of ourselves. And after years of doing this, I'm feeling less and less guilty of fulfilling my needs first. Also, over the years, I've found hubby and the boys are much happier when I'm happy and less stressed. Once we're done giving these grates a quick clean, we'll use the Dawn Power Wash that's currently on the microfiber cloth to clean the interior of the remaining appliances. But first, I'll rinse it in warm water for easier application. All of our appliances are not in terrible shape because we all clean up spills once they occur, and we share in cleaning and maintaining the appliances. By the way, here's a quick tip to clean your microwave that's filled with stuck-on food stains. Heat up a bowl of water with a few drops of lemon juice in it. The moisture from the water will loosen up the food stains for easier removal, and the lemon juice will remove any odors. keep the bottom of my ovens clean, I use these 2 black oven liners that I purchased over 3 years ago from Amazon. They come in various sizes and are made to be used in both electric and gas ovens. They're BPA, PFOA free, heat resistant, reversible, and can also be used as a baking mat. And if needed, you can purchase a 3 or 4 pack. But as you can see, the 2-pack I purchased in 2021 are still in fairly good shape. And again, this is not sponsored content. While cleaning the oven, I did hear the LG jingle, which means our load is ready to go on the dryer. Again, I'm trying to finish deep cleaning this kitchen and dining room before dinner in order to get to Walmart and Sam's before it's too late. And we still have a lot more cleaning that needs to get done. But before returning to the kitchen, I do want to prep the washer for tomorrow. After we're done prepping the washer for tomorrow, we'll return to the kitchen to clean the exterior of all the appliances. I would usually clean the exterior of the appliances on another day, but today this is a deep cleaning video. So we're cleaning the entire kitchen and we haven't even scratched the surface yet. So continue watching. You can use a damp microfiber cloth only to clean the exterior of your stainless steel fridge, but it does require you to buff it in order to remove the streaks. I prefer using the Wyman stainless steel cleaner because in my opinion, it reduces the amount of buffing you need to do and leaves behind a great shine. Granted, I don't have small kids, so tiny fingerprints are not an issue, but it's just good maintenance to regularly clean them in order to maintain their appearance, prevent corrosion, and keep them hygienic. Also, stainless steel appliances have a protective film that can be scratched, leaving the steel underneath vulnerable to damage, so cleaning them regularly is important. You can remove the knobs on this cooktop in order to clean under them, but I no longer do this because I once lost a spring under one of them and it was a pain finding a replacement. So I'm satisfied cleaning the top of them only. And once we're done cleaning our last appliance, which is this dishwasher, we'll deep clean the dining room, which has the new moldings I mentioned earlier. Before the painters left, they did remove the drop cloths and plastic on the table and around the entryway. So all I need to do is give it a deep clean. I decided to start cleaning the dining room by dusting it first from the top down using the Swifter duster. As you can see, I'm dusting the blinds, the new and old moldings, as well as the baseboards. I also dusted the light but didn't record it. After dusting, we'll then grab the vacuum to clean the chairs. The table and chairs were covered, but I still want to clean them, both because there is a lot of dust in the air after dusting this dining room for over 10 minutes. I'm still loving my Dyson cordless handheld vacuum for many reasons, but mostly because it's very versatile and lightweight. I do want another one to place upstairs, but it is too pricey. Eventually, I will place another vacuum upstairs, but it may not be a Dyson because, again, these are definitely an investment. These chairs were covered in dust, but it's hard to see while vacuuming. Once I clean the vacuum, though, you'll see what I'm talking about. I love the color of these cushions because they do a great job of hiding dust and dirt. That's why it's important that I vacuum them regularly and spot clean them as needed. I haven't decided if I want to return these two art pieces in the same location with these new moldings or hang them somewhere else. Here I'm placing the art where I think they should go on these new moldings and would love to hear your opinion as to whether or not to place them there. Again, leave a comment with your opinion or just say hello. I would love to hear from you and I always respond. The next thing we need to do is clean this table using the Pledge Expert Care wood oil and a clean dry microfiber cloth. This table does come in 3 sections with an extension in the middle. I have considered stripping it down to the wood, but since reconsidered. And I also have considered adding a sideboard to this dining room, but it would limit the space around the table because I do want to keep it extended to this length. This iRobot vacuum was very thorough at vacuuming the floors in the dining room. In the past, it would have missed some spots, but not today. I also continued to let it run in the kitchen once I was done in the dining room because it was at the peak of its performance. And I did clean it near the end of the video to show you just how well it did today, cleaning the dining room and kitchen floors. I chose to not clean the little crevices of the chairs today, but will do so on another day because they were pretty dusty. My plan is to finish up in here so I can place the vent hood's grease filters in the dishwasher now that our oldest son has finished loading it. I do plan to return the grease filters to the vent hood tonight before I cook, so it's important I get them clean and dried in the dishwasher before then. I decided to use non-bleach Clorox wipes to remove the grease off the stainless steel section of the vent hood. In the past, I have used some microfiber cloth dipped in a mixture of Dawn dish detergent and water, but later realized it was very difficult removing the grease stains from the used microfiber cloth. I do use about 4 of these non-bleach Clorox wipes, but I like the idea of disposing of them versus having to clean them. I also want to dust the entire kitchen, including the eat-in area, before cleaning the counters. Now that I think of it, I should have done that first before cleaning the appliances. Originally, my intention was to only dust the blinds and cabinetry. But after seeing how dusty the moldings were in the dining room, I figured I might as well dust the moldings in the kitchen as well before cleaning the counters. It wasn't as dusty in here as I thought it would be, and I guess because the painters did a better job of sealing off this area from the rest of the home. It also may be because we did a speed clean of this room right after the painters left. Anyway, dusting is done, which means we can concentrate on deep cleaning the eat-in table as well as the chairs. Up next is deep cleaning and disinfecting the granite countertops using the Weinmann's Granite and Stone Cleaner. You can use just plain soap and water to clean your granite countertops, but once a week, I like using a granite cleaner which does a better job of cleaning and disinfecting them. And I love the shine it always leaves behind. This pop-up socket is used a lot, so it's important that I keep it as clean as possible. By keeping it closed, we're preventing any dirt or dust from entering, thus eliminating any damage to the outlet. If you've watched any of my past videos of me cleaning the kitchen, you may have noticed a pattern when cleaning the countertops. If I clean all the counters, I start with the island first, which is the prep zone because it's always the dirtiest and the largest. I then move over to the coffee and TV area, which is also known as the wet zone, and end by cleaning the bar and cooking zone. I am a creature of habit, and by following this routine, it ensures all the main areas are cleaned. I must admit I do forget to clean the pantry countertops, but it is cleaned at least once per month. Once I was done cleaning the countertops and backsplash, I did take a long break and finish the grocery list to match the layout of the stores. By doing this, I'm able to find items quicker and there's less chance I'll forget to purchase an item on the list. This does take time to prepare, but it also saves a lot of time and I'm not as exhausted when done. Yes, I can order our grocery items, but I do enjoy visiting the stores, and it gives me a chance to leave our home at least twice per week, which includes my weekly visit to see Mom. The boys are doing a great job of keeping the toaster and air fryer clean. I do check it once per week, and for the past 2 weeks, it's been pretty clean. So I'll gradually begin checking it every 3 to 4 weeks to see if they maintain it. I noticed there were some grease splatters on this wood side panel, so I used a little bit of cornstarch mixed with water to remove it. That's one of the reasons why I keep the cookbooks in this area to shield the panel, but of course, they're not large enough. Hubby also ordered some splatter guards to go over the cookware when frying, but apparently someone's not using them. Now for my favorite chore, which is folding laundry. This is my time to watch a show, relax, and fold these clothes into my favorite shapes. I can't really explain it, why I enjoy this so much. At first, I thought it was the warmth of the clothes that relaxed me, or maybe it's because I can watch a little show while doing it. Whatever it is, laundry is and will continue to be my favorite household chore. include laundry in almost all of my videos because I enjoy it so much, but also for several other reasons. There are folks out there who want to know what products are best to use, and some folks like my sons who had no idea of what steps to take when completing loads of laundry until I taught them. So in my opinion, everyone benefits when I add segments of it in my cleaning videos. The iRobot did a great job vacuuming these floors, but I do want to vacuum areas that it was unable to get to due to the items over it or around it. I also plan to mop these floors using a Swiffer wet mop and pads. But first I need to vacuum these chairs because they're just as dusty as the ones in the dining room. To clean these chairs, I do vacuum and spot clean them often. I picked them up from Home Goods a little over 7 years ago, but they're beginning to show their age. The pin cushion buttons are starting to separate from the backrests, and I've had to re-sew a few areas on the backrest as well. I'm going to continue to maintain them because they are my favorite chairs, but I am aware I may need to replace them in the near future. And I picked up these counter stools from Wayfair, which are similar in color. After replacing these counter stools, we're going to empty and clean the canister of this Dyson vacuum, as well as the canister and filter of the iRobot. Remember, the dirt you see from this Dyson vacuum is from cleaning the dining room and kitchen chairs, as well as the floors in the kitchen eat-in area. And the iRobot was used to clean the dining room and kitchen floors only. We did order additional filters and side brushes for all 3 of the iRobots within our home, because over time the bristles do disconnect from the brush head and need to be replaced. Also, similar to the Dyson vacuum, you can run the filter under running water, but before replacing them, allow them to air dry overnight. Here I'm cleaning up the Simple Solution Extreme Pet Stain and Odor Remover I sprayed earlier after cleaning up Max's accident. He does sit by the kitchen door to let you know he needs to go outside, so this may have occurred as I deep cleaned the dining room. I did notice it when I retrieved the vacuum earlier in order to vacuum the eat-in area, and at that time I cleaned and sprayed this Simple Solution Pet Stain Remover to allow it time to work while vacuuming the chairs and bar stools in the kitchen. I didn't get a chance to clean the sinks earlier, so I figured I'll do it now. Granted, it will be used again after dinner, but I still want to remove the stains I saw earlier around the drain. I also want to remove the rubber gasket to remove any food particles trapped in it, because if left alone, it will begin to smell. And of course, I definitely want to clean the island sink because it's used just as much as the large sink. I do disinfect the island sink daily, either by using a spray bottle filled with 70% isopropyl alcohol or the Wyman's Granite and Stone Cleaner, because Dawn Power Wash is great at many things, but it is not a disinfectant. After washing my hands, I noticed the dishwasher was finished, which means I can return those grease traps to the vent hood. They're not completely dry, but by the time I cook dinner, they will be. Also, before placing your grease traps in the dishwasher, check your vent hoods manual, as some vent hoods do not recommend this, as it could cause discoloration to the surface. I figured since I'm already here, I might as well unload the dishwasher and store the clean dishes away. Sometimes the boys will open the dishwasher to retrieve a dish, but not completely unload it, which irritates me. So I decided I'm not going to be like the boys are sometimes and unload the dishwasher completely. But I'm not going to load it after dinner tonight because the rule is whoever cooks doesn't do dishes. This is a built-in silverware drawer which doubles to store the knives underneath the top drawer. There are some you can purchase as a unit and sit it in the drawer itself versus having it built in. Once we've dried the remaining dishes and stored them away, we'll return these grease traps to the vent hood and then mop these floors, including the dining room floors. After checking the grease traps, they are dry and ready to go back into the vent hood. It's so simple to do this, and it's recommended you should do it at least every 3 to 4 months, but it really depends on usage. To be honest, I try to do this at least every 3 months because we do cook often between the 4 of us. I've decided not to complete my grocery haul today, but do it first thing tomorrow morning. I'm a little tired and need all the energy I can muster to cook dinner tonight. Also, I need to give Max a little alone time because obviously I haven't done that today due to his accident earlier. So once we're done mopping these floors, we'll mop the floors in the dining room and call our deep clean of the kitchen and dining room refresh complete. As Max and I sat on the couch in the family room later, I could smell the fresh scent of the floors in the kitchen. I love using the Swiffer wet pads and mops. They're not only easy to store, but you don't have to worry about cleaning the mop or mop head when you're done, as the pads are disposable and you can also use both sides of the pads, but I rarely do. I was in such a hurry to mop these dining room floors that I forgot to show you the used Swiffer pad once I was done mopping the kitchen, but I did remember after I was done mopping the dining room floor. Welcome back to Sissy Spaces. Today's video is a restock shopping organized with me, including a new recipe. For those that missed last week's video, we deep cleaned this kitchen, which included the fridge, pantry, eat-in area, and lots of other cabinets and drawers in order to fully restock it today. Not only are we restocking the fridge, pantry, and beverage center, but we're also restocking several other spaces within our home. In order to do this, I'm taking you with me to Walmart, Target, Sam's, and PetSmart for our weekly grocery haul, as well as to Home Goods, Michael's, Marshall's, and Hobby Lobby to search for some Halloween decor, but to also see what they still have remaining on their shelves for their fall decor. And near the end of the video, I'm sharing one of my family's favorite recipes with step-by-step instructions on how to prepare it. So I hope you enjoy this one because I had a lot of fun creating it, and it motivates you to do some restocking and organizing of your own. And as always, at the end of the video, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button and share this channel with your family and friends. Prior to my coffee break, consisting of those fall frosted cookies from Sam's, I've already made my bed, cleaned the family room and kitchen, as well as loaded our daily load of laundry in the wash. Now that Max is down for his nap, we can head out to Walmart for our weekly grocery haul and then return to restock. Max's first nap usually lasts about an hour and a half to 2 hours, which gives me plenty of time to grab what I need and return home to restock before he awakes. Hubby has taken our youngest son to school and our oldest is at work. So my plan is to take care of most of our grocery needs at Walmart first, then pick up our remaining items once hubby and the boys return home. In between that time, we'll browse the remaining stores for fall and Halloween decor, and of course, it always starts with the Walmart decor first. These clay pumpkins looked very similar to the Pottery Barn terracotta pumpkins, but at a much lower price. You can also use them for Halloween as well as fall by just turning the face around. I really like these pumpkin-shaped canisters and pillows because, again, compared to the pumpkin-shaped items in other stores, these are at a much lower price. There were a lot more fall decor items to browse, but I figured I should start on our grocery haul to ensure I arrive home before Max awakes. He hates being alone, so we as a family try to ensure at least one person is with him most, if not all of the time, or we'll take him with us if possible. Today's grocery haul from Walmart is a large one because some items were definitely needed, especially socks for our youngest son who wears a size 14. In the past, Walmart didn't carry big and tall sizes, but now that they do, it's very convenient and less costly because in the past we would special order them at a much higher price. Some other items needed were paper towels that we mostly use in the kitchen, Gain Moonlight Breeze scented powdered detergent, and Poopery. What I lack in eyesight, I make up for in smell, so this product is a much needed staple within our home. Once done unpacking these grocery items, we'll restock the fridge and pantry, as well as restock our used grocery bags to be reused later as trash bags. My plan is to give you a grocery haul, but for the sake of time, we'll do this as I restock the items. But if you prefer the old way, by placing all the items on the counters and then listing them, let me know. So when I restock in the future video, I'll do it your preferred way, as either way is fine by me. We were running low on our used grocery bags that we use as trash bags, so today I double-bagged our grocery items in order to ensure we had enough trash bags to last until our next grocery haul, which is in 7 days. I also always restock my cold items first, and today we're starting with the market side flavored soups, unsalted Land O'Lakes butter, and the 6-pack of spicy guacamole. Sam's also sell a 12-pack of mild guac, but not the spicy. So on occasion like today, I decided to pick up the 6-pack of spicy guacamole from Walmart instead. course, I couldn't forget Restock Max's favorite snack, which are these baby carrots. And he also likes to eat celery on occasion as a snack as well. We were low on the sharp cheddar shredded cheese that I add to our scrambled eggs, and we were also low on eggs as well. I usually pick up the 12-pack of jumbo eggs that's in a pink carton, but they were out, so I had to settle for this 18-pack of extra large eggs instead. Last year, I replaced our acrylic egg storage container with this acrylic flat bottom container because for some reason I had a difficult time removing the eggs from the container specifically designed to store them. Also, if this is your first time watching me restock our grocery items, I always bag our frozen items in the Ziploc gallon-sized freezer bags. By doing this, it prevents a lot of crumbs from ending up at the bottom of our freezer and is designed to prevent freezer burn on your frozen food items. Also, be sure to store your frozen food items in freezer bags and not storage bags, because freezer bags are thicker and better for long-term storage solutions in the freezer, whereas storage bags are all about convenience and short-term storage solutions. I also started bagging these crinkle cut fries and pizza rolls because when the boys were younger, it taught them portion control, and they were able to remove and close the freezer bags much easier than the frozen bags. And we also bag our meats for portion control reasons as well. Other grocery items that are staples within our home are the small containers of portable apple juice and orange juice. If you have any issues with constipation, drink one of these small bottles of apple juice, wait less than 20 minutes, and this will no longer be a problem. And we like keeping orange juice in the fridge because drinking orange juice daily helps the body to metabolize carbohydrates thanks to the natural sugar, vitamins, minerals, and enzymes naturally found in oranges. We always stock up on Louisiana hot sauce, Tabasco sauce, iodized salt, and pecans, and recently started purchasing microwavable popcorn because once per week we have movie night, and in the past, hubby would be in charge of making the popcorn while I was in charge of the candy and the boys brought the beverages. Now that the boys are older, and to reduce the mess, we all grab a bag of popcorn, candy, and soda from the pantry and fridge and watch our favorite movie for the week. Last week, we all enjoyed the movie called The Fall Guy that's streaming on Paramount and several other streaming channels. As a reminder, I live in a house full of men, so it's always an action movie or a comedy, while I prefer sci-fi, horror, or a good thriller instead. And this month, my favorite is the movie Parallel, streaming on YouTube and several other channels. I hate to admit it, but we do use a lot of paper towels within our home, which can be very wasteful if not used sparingly. We as a family do prefer paper towels over cloth towels because it's more hygienic, quick and easy to use, making it ideal for high traffic areas like kitchens. Paper towels also have multiple purposes, such as drying hands, dusting, cleaning up spills, and wiping windows, mirrors, and other surfaces. And let's not forget, they have the added benefit of being disposable, which eliminates the costly use of electricity and water to clean up. Hubby and I are not big soda drinkers, but the boys do have their favorites. Our oldest likes Mountain Dew, while our youngest prefers Sprite. If I had to choose a favorite, it would be Dr. Pepper. I know this soda is a step away from standard cola, but I enjoy it because of its hint of vanilla, citrus, and slight nutty flavor all rolled into one. I like using this ceramic dip tray to display our fruit. It's the first food items the boys see when they enter the kitchen. And if they want a quick snack, they're more likely to grab this instead of the sugary snacks from the pantry. I'm not going to clean them at the moment, but I'll leave this task for the boys to complete when they arrive home later this evening. Instead of fabric softener, I prefer using white distill vinegar in the Moonlight Breeze scented powder detergent, along with borax and game fleas as deodorizers. And to remove stains, I treat them with the Shout Stain Remover and allow time for the product to work before loading them in the wash. Hubby and I love the coconut scent of the Aveeno body wash and Palmer's coconut scented lotion. And the soft soap hand soap is another one of our favorites that I've raved about in several of my videos. Before purchasing additional grocery items from Sam's and Target, I do have a few errands to run. For example, I'm starting to second guess the dark gray tile I chose earlier for our upcoming bathroom remodel, and I wanted to look at additional floor tile options at Floor & Decor before a demo begins in 2 weeks. As you can see, I'm steering closer to a lighter color, and we looked at some fun options as well. I stopped by Home Depot to return the vanity light I no longer needed. We've decided to use what we already have, as the choices were similar in style. I also thought about changing out the shades instead, but they were pretty pricey, as you can see. As I mentioned earlier in the intro, I do want to look for some Halloween decor and check to see what remaining fall decor was still available. I was floored at the amount of Halloween decor HomeGoods had, and at one point, to be honest, it became a little overwhelming. But I did find a few Halloween decor items that I thought would work well with my current Halloween decor. My focus is on ghosts this year, as I do have tons of skeleton and witch decor that I've collected over the last few years. And of course, I couldn't leave HomeGoods without looking at their other items, such as dish towels, vases, pillows, and throws. I did like this jewelry box and thought it was reasonably priced, along with a variety of Halloween pillows and throws, and they have plenty of neutral vases on hand as well. Our PetSmart is located in the same outlet as HomeGoods, Michaels, and Marshalls, so I figured I would stock up on Max's Hill Science Diet wet canned food and then head over to Michaels and Marshalls to continue browsing for Halloween and remaining fall decor. At $3.99 but 50% off, Michael's Baby Breath bushes were at a great price. They also still had a lot of fall decor on the shelves, and at the time of filming, everything fall related was 50% off, along with their Halloween decor at 40% off, and they had a nice selection of those items as well. Every year, the boys and I really enjoy placing the cat and mouse stickers on the stairs, so stocking up on them is a must. I also wanted to add some Halloween stems to our collection of Halloween decor this year because at the moment, I'm lacking in that department. Along with ghost decor, I do want to look at some Halloween wall art, and Michael's didn't disappoint. Every year, I display a wall of witches' brooms and hats, so I thought this colorful selection of witches' wall art would fit right in. Next up is Marshalls, and along with HomeGoods and Michaels, they have plenty of fall decor to choose from. I really like these ghost dish towels, but that, along with one ceramic ghost, is all they had as far as what I was searching for. Before continuing on with our weekly grocery haul from Target and Sam's, I needed to finish running errands, such as dropping off an Amazon return and checking my box at the UPS store. I also noticed my tire pressure light was on and decided to stop at Discount Tire to fill them before making the 20-minute drive to Hobby Lobby. Again, I want to add some new stems to our selection of Halloween decor this year and found a lot of great options at 40% off available. I really like the Black Dahlia stem priced at $3.59 each, along with this mixed greenery spray at $5.39 per stem. They also have this really pretty artichoke stem priced at $7.19 each and blue thistle sprays for $5.39 per stem. And I like this simple art piece, but it was overpriced in my opinion. Sally's hadn't received their shipment of Luster Curl moisturizer as of yet, but they did have the black satin bonnet that I wanted to add to my collection. As I entered the store, I repeated over and over to myself that I'm here for food and hygiene items only, but that didn't deter me from browsing all of the selections of Hearth and Hand, Studio McGee, and Threshold decor in the store. I especially like the amber glass vases, but the stems, not so much. And when I returned to the store yesterday to purchase these burnt orange stems, they were sold out. In my opinion, this faux rusted fall stem by Hearth and Hand demonstrated a great transition between summer and fall, and this 4-piece mini bowl set by Hearth and Hand would be a great addition to any kitchen setting. This rectangular shaped joy box was priced at $14.99, while the oval shaped one was a little less at $9.99. This 14 by 20 decorative pillow cover was really soft, and the colors fit right in for fall. The price wasn't bad either, considering you're getting the pillow cover and insert for $22. Similar in color to the rectangle and oval shaped joy boxes shown earlier, this Studio McGee aluminum pumpkin by Threshold was a lot heavier than I thought. And as I was looking at this wood end table, I stumbled upon this art piece that I think will fit well with any Halloween decor, and it was priced at $32. I thought these clay ghosts were cute, but I would need to paint them, and if you've been with my channel for a while, you know that DIYs are not my forte. And I also do plan to hang this black eerie fabric over our stairs again this year. Last year I ran out, so 2 of these are going home with me today. We're finally starting the second portion of our grocery haul from Sam's, beginning with this queso dip mix and Brussels sprouts, which will pair well with dinner tonight. As mentioned in last week's video, we do need to stock up on the Scrub Daddy sponges because we're completely out, and I miss being greeted with a smile as I do dishes in the morning. Along with that, we're low on lens wipes, as everyone within our household wears glasses, so this, along with the Charmin Ultra Soft toilet paper, is a highly missed and much needed item within our home. And on the way out, I also decided to take a look at their Halloween decor, and this 10-foot animated Fright Reaper, priced a little under $230, was fun to watch. As you can see, we're back, and similar to our Walmart grocery haul, we'll unpack first, and as I restock, I'll share our remaining grocery haul items from Sam's and Target. Also, I found some items rolling around in my trunk from our previous Walmart haul, and I placed them in a Target bag. So as I share some Target items, they may actually be from Walmart. In last week's video, I discussed how at times I'm so concerned with ensuring my family needs are met that I fail to ensure my needs are met as well. So while at Target and Walmart, I picked up some of my favorite hygiene items such as the Neutrogena toner, Olive Olay facial moisturizer, Secret powdered detergent, Carmex lip balm, Carol's Daughter hair moisturizer, and the ISO Plus conditioning hair gel recommended by a family friend. Hubby plans to grill these chicken thighs tonight and make pico de gallo as a side dish. And as I mentioned in the intro, I will be sharing step-by-step instructions on how to do this later in the video. Also, I did very well staying on budget today by only purchasing our favorite items and those items really needed. Another tip I use to stay within our budget is that I always make a grocery list and eat prior to hitting the stores, because studies have shown when you're hungry, you're more likely to buy unhealthy foods or add items to your cart on impulse. Along with the 6-pack of Minute Maid orange juice, we also stock up on the fresh squeezed orange juice from Sam's. And we were out of bacon and the seedless green grapes, as well as the boys' favorite mozzarella sticks and chicken strips. I like bagging the mozzarella sticks in the Ziploc bags, but there isn't a need to do this for the Tyson's chicken strips because the bag that it's originally in is of good quality and it comes with a zipper enclosure as well. We try to ensure our freezer is fully stocked on a weekly basis because if your fridge and freezer is full, the colder it will stay if the power runs out. Also, keeping a full freezer minimizes the amount of warm air that enters when the door is opened, but you also don't want to overpack it either because it blocks airflow and may eventually cause the motor to fail. After storing the turkey cold cuts in the fridge and the Scrub Daddy sponges in the pantry, we're going to take our time restocking our chip drawer. As I restock my fridge, freezer, and pantry, my goal is to always ensure the items are organized neatly and the face of the items are always facing forward. Some may say it's a sign of OCD, and that's maybe true, but over the years, I've found that as I do this, the rest of the family want to keep it that way. So as they open and close drawers and cabinets within our home, I've witnessed them do a little reorganizing of their own. As I mentioned earlier, today's grocery haul consisted of some of our favorite items, such as the variety of chips shown here. When you purchase items you or your family enjoy, there's more likely a chance it will not go to waste. I read an article a few years back that according to a Gallup poll, the average American household wastes about 6.2 cups of edible food per week, or 322 cups per year. And the article also said that produce is the category that is wasted the most. When available, I always pick up a package of the decorative cookies from Sam's. It's just a fun addition to display on the countertops as the seasons change. It does take discipline to grab a fruit versus a cookie, considering they're always side by side. But it's also a life lesson on choices and consequences. And of course, I couldn't forget to pick up our chocolate-covered almonds and raisins. Once per week on movie night, we eat these with our favorite popcorn and watch the newest movies streaming on our favorite streaming channels. And for portion control, we place a cup in the Ziploc snack bags, and by doing this, these snacks can last up to 2 weeks. After removing removing my shoes and storing my purse away, I remembered I left Max's food on the floor in the back seat of the car. I usually place his canned food in the trunk, but I found after I arrived home that cans are scattered all over the place. So instead, today I changed it up by placing them on the floor in the back seat, but forgot to unload them. When Max was 6 weeks old, he had a lot of digestive issues, so after multiple trips to the vet, he prescribed the Hill's prescription diet, veteran recommended digestive care brand of dog food. This did solve his issues, but we were spending over $60 for 12 cans every 2 weeks, until a groomer told us about the Hill Science Diet, dog food for sensitive skin and stomach, which worked just as well, and it costs a lot less too. After placing these boxes in the trash and washing my hands, I'm going to share with you one of my family's favorite recipes, starting with the pack of chicken thighs shown earlier. Hubby did grill the meat, but you could also follow the same steps to prep and season the meat, but instead of placing it on the grill, you can also place it in a 425-degree preheated oven for 30 minutes, but remember, times may vary. To prep the chicken thighs for grilling, hubby rinsed each piece, then patted them dry with a paper towel. He then washed his hands to avoid getting any germs from the chicken on the olive oil container, as he ensured both sides of each piece of chicken was thoroughly covered. To season it, he used one of his favorite seasonings for grilling, which is the Bad Byron's Butt Rub barbecue seasoning that you can find at your local Sam's Club. And of course, he seasoned both sides. Once the chicken was prepped and as the grill heated up to 350 degrees, he started on the pico de gallo, cleaning and finally chopping 4 Roman tomatoes and 4 medium-sized jalapeno peppers. Prior to chopping the jalapeno peppers, he did the tedious task of cutting the stem off each end, and instead of using a spoon, he used a paring knife to remove the membranes and seeds before cutting them into smaller pieces. While it's not required, it is a good idea to wear gloves because jalapenos contain a compound that can cause a burning sensation when it touches your skin. Once the grill reached his desired temperature of 350 degrees, he placed both pans of prepped chicken on the grill, setting a timer to flip them after 15 minutes. In between that time, he continued to make the pico de gallo, slicing 1 medium-sized red onion into smaller pieces, as well as finally chopping a medium-sized bunch of washed cilantro using veggie cleaner. For safety reasons, we use a wood cutting board to prep our meat, and this white cutting board for veggies. This not only prevents cross-contamination, but also helps to prevent the possible outbreak of food poisoning. To finish the pico de gallo, hubby added a pinch of kosher salt and the juice of 1 lime, stirring in between. Once the chicken was done, he chopped them into smaller sizes because the plan is to place the sliced chicken along with 2 tablespoons of pico de gallo on a flour tortilla shell to eat as a wrap. Unfortunately, I failed to capture footage of the final product on this day the recipe was made, but remembered to add footage of the leftovers 2 days later. The footage of the leftovers doesn't do this recipe justice, as it was absolutely delicious. guys, welcome back to Sissy Spaces, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Sissy, and in today's video, we're doing a lot of cleaning, a little bit of decluttering, and some organizing. And throughout the video, I'm sharing an update on our bathroom remodel. The contractor and his crew are expected to arrive any minute now, so I need to pack up the remainder of this bathroom so it can be demoed today. We're also cleaning the second owner suite, which is located upstairs, and along with this, we're continuing with our monthly cleaning goal of cleaning all the moldings indoors within our home, and of course, taking care of our daily load of laundry. So we have a lot going on in today's video, and I hope you enjoy it. And if so, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button and share this channel with your family and friends. Last night, hubby and I packed up the linen closet, which left the vanities to be cleared of all items today. Our plan is to store most of these items, but we also need to pack enough items to use for 3 weeks until our new bathroom is finished. So I'm using these Ziploc bags in a small storage container, which will allow for easy transport. Hubby will be moving his personal items in the hallway bath, which is used by our youngest son, and I will be moving my items to the second upstairs owner suite, which is rented to our oldest son until he can afford to get his own place. I don't know why I put a new bag in this trash bin because it won't be used for the next 3 weeks. And out of habit, I placed it back in the vanity and forgot it. But it was removed before the demo team arrived. By the way, these clear plastic storage bins are from Walmart, and I picked them up years ago. They're very handy in that you can see everything you have in them, which allows for easier access. They're not very large, so I had to remove my acrylic storage containers to allow everything to fit. We used a total of 8 of these, and any remaining items, including my acrylic storage containers, were placed on top. Once done packing the remaining items, we'll place this last storage bin in our bedroom, check to see if we miss anything, then take one final look at our old bathroom, as this will be the last time any of us ever see it again. I'm glad I checked this linen closet because we forgot these items. And before heading upstairs to clean the second owner suite, bedroom, bathroom, and walk-in closet, I did remove the trash bin and paper towels I had also left in the vanity. Along with that, hubby and I cleared the remaining items off the countertops and placed them upstairs in the bathrooms we're using for the next 3 weeks. And we also returned later to remove the towels and washcloths. For those that are new to my channel, monthly I clean the boys' bedrooms, and today is my oldest son's bedroom, bathroom, and walk-in closet that's on the list. Along with tidying his bed, I do want to spend some time dusting and cleaning his furniture, doors, and moldings. But first, we need to spray down his shower, toilet, and sink with my vinegar mixture in order to give it time to work. I do get a lot of questions about this product, and as such, I am mixing a new batch on this video today, so continue watching for the ingredients and ratios used. As you can see, I am saturating this shower well, including the handheld sprayer. I want to ensure this cleaning product hits all these areas, which will allow it to remove as much of the grime as possible, because the better this product works, the less scrubbing I would need to do later. Before cleaning any of his furniture, I want to dust it first. 3 weeks ago, we had 3 LED recessed lights installed in his bathroom, which caused a lot of dust and dirt to kick up in the air. And with this dark furniture, you can see every single bit of it. He has dusted and tidied his room since then, but I want to give it a mummy clean because we all know there's no better clean than a mummy clean. And again, I only clean his room along with his younger brother's room once per month. How are you and your loved ones doing? Mom is doing great and sends her love. I also want to thank you all for the hearts and great comments on last week's video. They were exactly what I needed to lift my spirits. By the way, if you're new to my channel, introduce yourself in the comments or just say hi. We have an excellent community on this channel who provides some of the best tips on cleaning, homemaking, and lifestyle. So if you want all this info for free, once you're done watching the entire video, hit that like and subscribe button and share this channel with your family and friends. As mentioned in the intro, we are cleaning the moldings and doors as part of this month's cleaning goal. And since we started mid-September, this cleaning goal will continue into October. I wasn't able to clean the back of the entry door because we have wreaths hung there, but I will clean it in November when I remove the wreaths to decorate for Christmas. I'm not removing anything in his closet to dust it, although that would make it a lot easier. I personally don't like it when people move my things, so I've raised the boys to be respectful with other people's property, and the best way to teach it is to demonstrate it. So while dusting, I will ensure his items are exactly where he left them when finished. Once done dusting his closet, we'll finish dusting the molds and doors in his bedroom before deep cleaning his bathroom. It's always a good idea to dust your surfaces before using a cleaning product. Otherwise, you're not only left with a wet mess, also known as grime, but you're also getting that grime all over your cleaning tool and spreading it throughout the space you're trying to clean. I have in the past used a Swiffer mop with dry sweeping cloths to clean the moldings, but since I had the Swiffer duster in hand, I figured why not. I did find that I was able to clean the moldings and doors much quicker using the duster and may continue to do it this way. But next time, I'll use the duster with a longer handle that's located in our laundry room. I also forgot to start my daily load of laundry before cleaning upstairs. So that's what I'm doing here. And I always sanitize my laundry baskets using the Lysol disinfectant spray in the mango scent. I do plan to clean, declutter, and organize the contents in his vanity drawers and cabinets, but most of the work will consist of grouping like items together and disposing of items that I consider trash. He was made aware that I was doing this on camera, and once done, he was happy with the results. Some of you are probably saying I'm dusting way too much. But if you watched any of my other cleaning videos, you know I try to be very thorough when cleaning. And in my opinion, it's much easier to get all 3 rooms dusted at once. I know it's a lot of dusting, and I do appreciate you for watching it all the way through. And as always, leave feedback as to how you prefer I do it. Also, do you dust multiple rooms at once, or do you dust only one room at a time before cleaning it? Once we're done dusting this room, we'll dispose of the duster, but of course I'll need to show it to you first because it's filthy. By the way, that is the 3rd duster used mainly in the bathroom, but the other 2 was just as dirty. We'll then begin cleaning the vanity while waiting for our load to finish in the washer. Also, the demo team has arrived, and when they go to lunch, I'll show you the progress of our bathroom remodel. Before cleaning this mirror, I want to show you just how dirty it is. I'm always getting comments that I'm cleaning a clean home, and that is far from the truth. I'm actually cleaning a tidy home. Just because I don't have items out doesn't mean the house is clean. Again, my house is always tidy, but not always clean. I stopped measuring the contents of this vinegar mixture a while ago, but I try to do at least a tablespoon of Dawn dish detergent with equal parts cleaning vinegar and water. You also want to make sure it's cleaning vinegar and not white distilled vinegar. I use white distilled vinegar in the laundry as a substitute for fabric softener, but cleaning vinegar when cleaning my bathrooms and the rubber gasket of the LG washer. Now that our vinegar mixture is ready, we can continue cleaning, beginning with the faucet. I like using the Rubbermaid scrubber around the faucet handles and definitely on the spout. I also like using it in the sink, around the drain and overflow hole. Crud builds up pretty easy in these areas, so every time I deep clean the sinks, I use the Rubbermaid scrubber for this purpose. After rinsing all the crud down the drain, I then use the Scrub Daddy sponge to scrub this sink, ensuring any stains are removed, as well as the black crud shown earlier. And I always finish by cleaning the countertops with the non-bleach Clorox wipes. Correction, if I'm out of Clorox wipes, I sometimes will use my vinegar mixture with a clean, dry microfiber cloth. But understand the cleaning vinegar mixture works well, but it's not a disinfectant. So I do my best to ensure I have plenty of Clorox wipes on hand. The family and I are very blessed to have double sinks in all 3 of our full bathrooms because at this time it's very much needed. This past week has humbled hubby and I because we use the half bath in the middle of the night, and in the mornings we come upstairs and use the boys' bathrooms to shower and dress for the day. It's been a slight inconvenience, but also a humbling experience as well. The family and I are still not tub people, so unfortunately, this is the most expensive unused item within our home. Our guests love it, and that's why I call it the guest bath, because they're the only ones that use it. I also found out from our most recent guests that the jets only work if you hold down the push button, so it's not practical either. But for now, it will remain here until we can afford to get the jets fixed or the tub replaced. Now that our tub is cleaned, it's time to clean, declutter, and organize these cabinets and drawers. My plan is to remove everything, organize like items together, vacuum, clean with a damp microfiber cloth, declutter anything no longer needed, then return the items to its designated space. A quick tip to declutter and organize easily is to have fewer items and only replace items you're low on or needed. I'm still loving this iHome portable handheld vacuum cleaner and use it as often as possible. It is a lot lighter and smaller than my Dyson, which makes vacuuming the drawers and cabinets throughout our home quick and easy. I haven't needed to change the filter yet, but I do clean it after each use. Our son usually keeps his spin brush on top of the other vanity, but since I plan to move my personal items on that side, I moved his spin brush in his cabinet and he was okay with that. I did leave his cleaning supplies in the other cabinet, but pushed them back later that evening so my items would fit. We had both of the boys' vanities painted in October of last year because there were a lot of chips in the stain of the old vanity. But I did notice today that we already had 2 chips in the paint, which is really sad because it hasn't even been a year yet. I'm hoping it doesn't get any worse anytime soon because we are not planning to do anything else to the boys' bathrooms for the next few years. These toothbrush and toothpaste holders get really gross over time, so monthly when I clean this bathroom, I make sure to give it a thorough clean. I read an article the other day from Homes and Garden, and it said one of the most underestimated and frequently overlooked areas in a bathroom that can harbor a surprising amount of germs is the toothbrush holder. I should have used a Clorox wipe on it to disinfect it, but I didn't, though I did inform my son to clean it often and next time to use a Clorox wipe. His vanity drawers were not as bad as I thought they would be, but his acrylic containers were. So not only did I vacuum and clean his vanity drawers, but I also cleaned each of his acrylic containers by removing all the contents, then wiping them clean. By the way, while organizing the containers, I missed the screw that was in the back of the drawer. It came loose when I was cleaning the interior of the door, but I have replaced it since this video aired. Also, please excuse the speck of dirt in my hair. I didn't realize it was there until later that evening. It must have landed there while dusting, which goes to show dusting was definitely needed in his bathroom, bedroom, and walk-in closet. Another tip I always use to easily declutter and organize is to do a little bit at a time. For example, whenever I open or close a drawer, I declutter and/or organize at least one thing. Of course, that's not possible in the boys' bedrooms, bathrooms, and walk-in closets because I only enter to clean it once per month. But all the other areas that I do use daily are kept decluttered and organized because of this tip. Another tip for keeping your home decluttered and organized is to avoid sales clutter. In the past, whenever I saw something on sale, I would purchase it, which led to a lot of clutter. And worse yet, most of the items were never used and donated, which was a waste of a lot of money over time. Today, my thought process is, if I don't have a place for it, it is not coming home with me. My family and I don't consider ourselves minimalists, but we also don't like having a lot of unnecessary things. Lately, I found that I have the mindset of a minimalist because I'm focused on memories, family, and friends. In other words, unnecessary things must bring me, my family, and friends joy in order for it to have a place in our home. For example, the decor we have within our home is unnecessary, but it brings me, my family, and friends joy. Also, to limit the amount of decor we have, we designated one storage space for it. If it doesn't fit within that storage space, then something must be removed. This is also known as the one in and one out rule of decluttering and organizing. These acrylic containers you see here are from Amazon. I ordered most of them over time and placed them in all of our vanity drawers. I also have the Home Edit line of organizers, and most of them were shown at the beginning of the video. They are of better quality, but they cost a lot more as well. Whichever you choose, both are great at keeping like items together and give the appearance of a more organized and decluttered space. Your guess is as good as mine as to why he has so many throat lozenges. When seeing things in the boys' vanities, I don't ask a lot of questions. Also, I no longer organize their dressers and nightstands because I really don't want to know what's in there. Again, both of my boys are young adults, with our youngest who's a senior in college, so I give them as much privacy as possible. This is the side of the vanity I will be using over the next 3 weeks, or until our bathroom remodel is complete. Again, I will be returning his cleaning supplies, but later I did push him back to allow my items to fit. Once done cleaning, decluttering, and organizing this cabinet, I took a nice long break and waited for the demo team to break for lunch so I can show you the progress of our bathroom remodel. Of course, the doors on this side of the vanity are not as filthy as the other side he uses most often, so it only required a quick wipe with this damp microfiber cloth to clean it. Although not shown, I did rinse the microfiber cloth in between cleaning each section of the vanity, and I'm rinsing it again because I plan to use it on the shower glass doors later. As you can see, this bathroom is about 80% demoed, with only a few remaining items that need to be removed. They did completely demo the bathroom on this day and shared with me some of the things they found. Again, the main reason for this bathroom remodel is so hubby and I could age in place. But if I hadn't done this now, we would have to do it soon anyway, based on some of the issues found. By the way, the black water shown earlier is from cleaning the lime scale and other minerals from the sprayer. Also, another way to clean the lime scale off your shower head is to mix equal parts water and white distilled vinegar in a Ziploc bag and place it over the shower head for an hour. And you can do what I did, which is spray it and leave it, then return to scrub it. But it all depends on how much of a buildup you currently have. I will be using a power drill to clean this shower, but first I want to scrub it with a Scrub Daddy sponge to loosen up the debris before doing so. This not only protects the ceiling on the grout, but reduces the amount of time you have the power drill on it. I've mentioned this before, but if you choose to use a power drill to clean your shower, be careful as to not to remove the sealant on the grout. Otherwise, it will be a pain to keep it clean until you reseal it again. I would usually refill the hand soap container once done cleaning the bathroom, but lately I've been forgetting to do so. Since I remembered at this time, I figured let's do it now so you don't forget later. My memory, eyesight, and several other areas of my body are showing their age, but I remind myself that it could always be worse, so be grateful for what you have. Once done rinsing the shower doors and walls, I do plan to remove any excess water using the same microfiber cloth used earlier to clean the vanity. But for now, I'm enjoying seeing all the gunk go down the drain. This one simple step of rinsing the shower doors and walls are so satisfying and makes all the hard work worth it. Although not shown, I did clean the exterior of these shower doors using the same damp microfiber cloth. After cleaning and returning the shower products, we'll tidy up the towels, return the power drill to the hallway bath linen closet, then check on the status of the load of laundry in the wash. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but our oldest son is a lefty, and we discovered this when he was 3. Since then, we tried to place things throughout our home that would make it easier for a lefty to navigate, such as placing his favorite items on the left side of the fridge and his towels on the left side of the towel bar. But we quickly learned that the world would not make it easier for him, so unfortunately, we had to let him struggle and navigate throughout life as a lefty on his own. So when I see his towels folded the opposite way than how I, his brother, or hubby would fold them, I'm reminded that he's a lefty in a house full of right-handed people. Once done prepping this washer for tomorrow, we'll return upstairs to finish cleaning his bathroom. But while I was downstairs, I was informed by the contractor that once all the towel was removed, there was a pool of water sitting on top of the rubber membrane in the shower, which caused all of the rotten wood on the moldings and along the wall. He also said there wasn't any insulation between the exterior walls and the 2x4s, and that was the reason for the extreme temperature changes in the bathroom. Lastly, whoever did the plumbing didn't double insulate between the pipes and the walls, which caused the copper pipes to corrode quickly, thus shortening their lifespan. He promised he would fix those areas, and once done, I'll share those photos with you in another video. I try to always remember to wear gloves when cleaning the toilets. Actually, I should be wearing them whenever I clean, period, but I don't. But I am good at moisturizing my hands often and keep lotion in my nightstand, kitchen drawer, and of course in the vanity drawers. In my opinion, it's a good idea to moisturize your hands often, especially during the fall and winter seasons, because it protects it from the cold air, but also prevents dry skin and premature aging. Along with fixing the hidden issues in our new bathroom remodel, I've also asked the contractor to ensure our toilet lid is straightened and the toilet itself is balanced. The first time we had our toilet installed, it was crooked and off balance, and we had to call a plumber out twice to fix it, which wasn't cheap. I am thinking of hanging new mirrors with a thinner frame in the new bathroom, or do you think I should keep what I currently have? Our son really wants the mirror I have to hang in his room, but I'm actually thinking of placing it in our bedroom. So what do you think? Keep the old mirror or purchase new ones with a thinner frame? After replacing the trash bag and items on the toilet, we're going to use our Bissell steam mop to clean the floors. When I packed up the bathroom, I mistakenly packed up the distilled water needed for use in the Bissell steam mop, so I opted to use hot water instead, which was not a good idea because it seemed to not clean the floors as good as before, and the water reservoir emptied before I could finish. So I will be unpacking the distilled water for use later on this week. Once done mopping the toilet room, I'm going to show you the mop pad. It did a good job of cleaning the dirt off the surface of the floors, but not so well on the dirt in between the grout lines. I did go back later with my vinegar mixture and a scrub brush to clean the stains that were removed in front of the toilet. Our load of laundry is done drying, and after cleaning the lint trap, we'll fold and have the boys put their items away. Our bedroom is pretty dusty and dirty at the moment, so I'm going to leave me and hubby's items on the ironing board and store them away later once the demo team finishes for the day. We're also going to clean me and hubby's bedroom because dust is everywhere. But first, we need to mop the floors in the upstairs owner suite bedroom. As you can see, this load consists of a mixture of colors and darks, and that's because the colorful items have been washed with darks before and we haven't had any issues. But to be safe, check the care label to determine the wash cycle and water temperature for your items. By the way, whenever I do mix colors and darks together in the wash, I use the cold water wash and rinse cycle. I also dry the items on the permanent press cycle, which is medium heat, as this is always best for colored fabrics. I chose to use the Swiffer wet mop to clean these floors because I really don't have the storage space or budget for anything else. But I have been thinking of picking up the wet dry vac as referred by several of you in last week's video. But we'll see. It all depends on the price and where I would store it. By the way, the steam mop is never good on limited floors because the heat would damage the floors. I must admit, this Swiffer wet mop did a better job of cleaning these floors than the steam mop did in the bathroom. Once done here, we'll trash the wet pad, return the mop to the hallway linen closet, then have the boys assist me in cleaning me and hubby's bedroom. The upstairs ensuite bedroom, bathroom, and walk-in closet is clean, which means it's time to clean the downstairs ensuite bedroom. But before doing so, I want to refresh your memory on the state of our bedroom, but also give you one final look of our demo bathroom with the new plumbing lines and rough ends. I was so grateful for the boys' help because at this point I was exhausted and cranky, but wanted to get this bedroom clean before returning some items to Target. I was at Target last week looking for some larger pillows for our king-size bed and thought the ones I found would work, but they didn't, along with a colorful duvet cover set that also didn't work with the color scheme I'm wanting. And as you can see, these floors are pretty dusty, along with anything else that wasn't covered. It did take the boys and I a few hours to clean this room, as well as return all the items to their designated space. Not only did we clean this room on this day, but we had to continue to clean it for the remainder of the week. The contractor did promise me this was the worst of it, but we'll see, and I'll definitely keep you informed. I'm still looking for some larger fall pillows, along with some Halloween decor. Also be sure to tune in next week for another all-day cleaning video. But this one was a lot more fun to create. If you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you for watching Sissy Spaces. And if you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like and subscribe button and share this channel with your family and friends. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.